So I made Among Us, but it's in school. So nowadays there is this game Among Us, which was not that big when it's launched, and suddenly blew up this year. And I think it's the most popular game now, if this video is not so late. Literally everyone on YouTube or Twitch or any other platform is playing Among Us. So for those of you who haven't heard about this game yet, then wait a minute, seriously? Is there anyone who haven't? So it's a game where you are either an imposter or an innocent, and both teams have to eliminate each other in order to win. Pretty much like the party game Mafia but with space theme. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much I can explain. Also, I have played it and never got an imposter. So I guess I'm gonna make my own Among Us. So it would be pretty much the rip-off of original Among Us, but some rules would be different. We'll talk about that in the later video. It's going to be a 2D game with similar art style like Among Us. So I made some chibi student characters with run animations. And now we need a map. And now the map is ready, we need assets for the game. So I drew them, and when I started they were crisp and smooth as this, and then in the end it turned out like this. Yeah, I was tired of drawing stuff. So after completing the assets, I exported them into Unity and created map, which I thought would be quick and easy, but I was wrong and oh boy, it took a lot of time. Then it was time to start development, and as you know, it's going to be a multiplayer as Among Us is a multiplayer game. But here's the thing, I don't know how to make a multiplayer game. So I watched this tutorial series on YouTube by Wieland on how to set up dedicated server, and it really helped me to set up my server for the game and is one of the best tutorials I have ever seen. Then I did bunch of code and now the players were able to connect and see each other.
Meanwhile,
Now it is time to explain how the game works. So innocents have to do their tasks and watch out for bullies or imposters. Imposters need to outnumber the innocents to win. They can sabotage objects around map, but they need to be physically present there, kind of like vandalizing school property. Imposters can hide in closets, that's the vent system of this game, but they cannot teleport like the original one. Fine enough, there are lots of closets in this map. Also the map is kinda like maze, so it would be interesting to see what type of game will be here. There's also a fun feature I added. So whenever the meeting is called, if something is sabotaged, then you need to vote someone out, or you can take blame on yourself and be voted out. If nobody is voted out, then the imposters wins. Yep, that's how school works. You are in principal office, and if nobody tells who did the thing, then everyone is punished. So innocents need to keep eye on these objects and fix them. I also added something which can make players to take a more stealth approach. Basically, there is this security guy who roams the school, and if you are caught in his field of view, then you're out. I think it's becoming more like a horror game now. So now that we have discussed how the game works, it's time to dive into the project. Now for the task, I made few of them such as switches, downloading things from lab, slapping mosquitoes, solving math problems, and yes, you can play drums. That's my favorite one so far. Then I made some player UI objects, and you know, it's a PG game, so there is no killing. I mean, it's just that the imposter can beat the heck out of you. So in the original Among Us, you can do tasks even as a ghost. And as there is no death here, so for the player sprite after he gets owned by the imposter, I just drew this. Obviously the alive, I mean active players can't see them, But speaking canon wise, I don't know how to explain this. So just pretend they are somehow invisible to the rest of the students. Moving on, then I made some effects with Unity particle system to show the kill beating mechanism. Then added a mini-map to show bullies the sabotage locations and for the innocents to show task locations. They can also see the security guard here. Also added 2D lights to spice things up, and imposters can reduce the vision of innocents, which can be fixed in the IT lab. Now it was time for the sound effects. So in the original game there is this music played whenever your role is shown. So I tried to imitate that and it turned out like this. Kinda sounds like an elephant fart or something. Anyways, I made sounds for the other things also, and now we are good to go.